Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today, we're going to play Fallout 4 for the Xbox One X. Who am I? My name is Jay Anthony. I'm new to this YouTube stuff, so hopefully we build a little family and we have some fun. Fallout 4. Why Fallout 4? It's an old game. It's a game that's been out forever. It's a game that's been out forever. I guess that says it all, huh? Um, it's something I always liked that game. I First of all, let me give you a little background. I've always been a gamer. I've been a gamer since game was starting to come out mainstream. I was a gamer with the Atari 2600, ColecoVision and television, Turbo Graphics, PlayStation 1, 2, Super NES. Oh my God, the original Xbox, the Neo Geo. If anyone remember those Neo Geo with those big ass cartridges. And no exaggeration, I had almost every game for the Atari, for the ColecoVision, for the Neo Geo, and they were expensive at the time. I had them all. There wasn't one game I didn't have from either system, because when I went in, I went in. And then life went on, and I sold a lot. I gave a lot to my kids. I just moved on. So now I'm on the Xbox One X. And for those of you that's a PlayStation 4, more power to you, please. I don't want to do this. PlayStation is better than Xbox, whatever. Yes. You have a PS4, it's the ultimate system on the planet. I have an Xbox One X, it's the ultimate system on the planet. That's it. We're done. Discussion over. Yin yang, frick frack, tweedledee, tweedledum. Doesn't matter in my world. Okay? Doesn't. So now that we got that out of the way, let's come back into the Fallout 4 thing. Now, what's going to make this Fallout 4 a little special, and I know I'm like tons of years behind the mainframe, is because we're going to do it modded up. We're going to do it to the modsifity of the modsifity. I know it's not a word, but whatever. And I'm not here. So we're just going to have fun with it. I have searched the www. I have searched the YT. I have searched the IG. I have searched the FB. I have searched the SC. And I have not found anyone doing it to the extreme that we're going to do it together. We're going to do a playthrough, and there's going to be a couple of series to it, and we're going to have fun doing it, and it's going to be incredible. Matter of fact, while I'm talking, I'm going to give you a preview of what you're going to be seeing. It's just gonna, because what I did is I occupied all 150 slots, and a lot of these mods consist of weapon replacer, retexturing, environmental, landscape, clothing, armor, weaponry, a cheat mod here and there, but a necessary cheat mod, and you'll see why. Alternate storylines, or alternate starts from the main story, more places to explore, OP bosses and OP raiders and OP gunners and triggermen, and it's just, I can't even describe the experience I'm having on it. It's frustrating. I don't know why I'm doing it to myself. I'm playing it in survivor mode. That's why one of the cheats that we're going to do is, for me, necessary, because it's crazy. But a lot of these mods just change the whole dynamics of the game. They just change the game in a way you wouldn't believe. So this is an introduction to what we're going to be seeing. So I'm going to do a 2-minute gameplay for you. I'm going to mash it up and just give you the best inserts from all of it. And then we'll go through the mods, and I'll explain as we're playing what mods are doing what. Now, it took me months upon months to get this load order, because the load order is very important when you're doing these mods. Because if you put a texture mod on top of a landscape texture mod on top of a foliage mod that doesn't quite jive together, it's going to cancel each other out. So even though the description of the original modders, the people that I give total 100% credit for these mods, I'm just using them, they tell you, oh, this doesn't work with this. However, if you do it in a certain load order, it does work. The mods, they say it doesn't work with other climate mods or weather mods. It works. It works perfectly. but it has to be in a certain load order. The mods they say in the foliage versus trees versus grass versus environmental don't work together. It won't work with this mod and springtime in the Commonwealth. It does work. But the load order has to be a little funky. I mean, when I tell you I've spent countless hours a week trying to figure this out, I mean, every time I would play a game, it would load and then it would jitter, it will stutter, and then it'll just cut out on me. It'll just blank it out on me. And I figured it out. Once you start downloading mods, you're overwriting some kind of code from that little section or that little area you're playing through. So it's going to get confused because it's loading the last mod you put. Now here you are mid-game, you threw another mod in. And now mid-game you threw another one. So it's getting confused. It's saying, okay, I load this one, but then this one came in. And so you see what I'm saying? So what I did, and I figured out, once you do your playthrough, once you download all these mods, you have to start a new game. So that way it can start building it in order, and that way there's no. So I get it. You go through the mods list and you see something you want. You say, oh, I want this mod. I want this mod that gives me an AR in the game. That's perfectly fine. Just know, don't get too far into the game. Download your mods, experiment with them, see those are the mods you want, and then jump out. Jump out and start a new game. Don't go completing the mission almost 90%, put a mod in that changes the tree textures and the building textures, and it starts jittering on you and it doesn't load past that, because now you're giving it a whole different code and you're giving it a whole different feel, and the game is getting confused. It says, okay, this used to be here, but now you took it out and put it here, and this replaces it, but the mod order is not right. This should be in the middle as opposed to the end, or it should be at the end of the load order, not in the middle, because you keep downloading mods and pushing this one up. And when it loads and it keeps loading and gets to another grass mod, and you have this grass mod and you have this grass mod, it's canceling each other out. Doesn't know what to do. It gives you the title screen again. Okay, so just keep that in mind when you're doing this. Now, these are my setup that I know work. You may not like half the stuff I have in here. I have once again, a lot of retexturing, clothing, armor, places to explore, places that alters the landscape just a little bit, place that alters Sanctuary City a little bit, because I always believed that 200 years later, you wake up from a deep freeze, and there should be leaves on the trees, and there should be some kind of grass, whether it's brown, green, yellow, red, whatever. There should be something, because through this radiation, the earth does find a way to continue life. You can look at Russia, Chernobyl. It finds a way. Now, the land may not be livable. We're not talking about the living aspects of that, but life does flourish regardless. Why can't Fallout 4 be the same way? Why can't you have overpowered zombies and overpowered feral ghouls and overpowered raiders? Because the radiation does make a play into their everyday lives. So that's my concept too, the Fallout 4 experience. So I'm going to give a few minutes. We'll come back. We'll wrap it up. Give you a few minutes of gameplay. We'll wrap it up. And then we'll start playing from scratch the new, what I call, Fallout 4 Remix experience. Anyway, guys, thank you. Jay Anthony, let's make a family together. Let's do this together. Subscribe to me. Get me going. And I promise you, it will not be a dull moment. I have some other videos there that I was experimenting with YouTube. If you want to check it out and give me a holler and give me a thumbs up, great, a thumbs down. Even a thumbs down help me because it helps me improve my content. It helps me improve what I have to tell you guys. I'm going to be doing movie reviews. I did a Marvel one. It's kind of long. When the first Avengers came out, I'll do this one, and I guarantee you it's going to be so much better. But just let's do this. Let's do this together. Let's have fun. Tell a friend, and hopefully that friend will tell a friend. If not, I'm going to start exploring other channels to promote myself. But we'll take it one step at a time. I'm just happy that I got 10 people. Hopefully that 10 becomes 20, 20 becomes 50, 50 becomes 100, and so forth and so on. And if not, no big deal. No big deal. Anyway, guys, Jay Anthony, I'll be looking out for you guys.